Welcome back to FoolCraft. My name's CJ. Now, today's episode, then we're going to start straight away with building ourselves our Tinker's Furnace using the seared bricks that I'd crafted last episode using that grout. I am going to need one piece of glass. So, the first few things that we need to craft up, then we're going to need ourselves a tank. And we're also going to need a furnace controller, so a smeltery controller, sorry. So we've got the seared tank, a smeltery controller. We're then going to want some drains. Now, I think I'm just going to start with 3 drains for now, but obviously we will build some more in the future. And we're also going to want 3 of these. In fact, you know what, I'll go ahead and I'll get another one of those, and let's grab those. We're going to want one of those and one of those. Right, so we've got 4 casting tables and 1 casting basin. We're then going to need some spouts for each one of these, so we're going to need 5 spouts. There we go. And then we can just craft up a load of seared bricks. So we've got spouts, we've got his drains, we've got his casting tables and his cast basin, we've got seared bricks, smeltery controller and tank. And hopefully we should have enough seared brick. If not, we can make some more, but hopefully we should have enough. So the first thing I'm going to do then is set out a 3x3 area. This will be for the base itself. Then we're going to place a 3x3 in there. Now I'm going to outline it then with the seared brick. So that is going to be the area where all the items smelt down inside here. This is going to be like the internal tank. The next thing that I want to put down then, so we'll put a 1 brick here. Let me move those over. Let's take out the smeltery controller. We'll place that there, and we'll place the tank there. We'll then take the drains, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll also place one here as well. Now the taps, I'm going to pop 3 taps here. I'm actually going to leave this one clear over here. I'm going to place a tap there and a tap there. We're going to move that torch as well because we're not going to need that there. Right, and the casting basin, I won't be using this one too often, but I'm going to place this one here. I'm going to place 1 casting table there, and then the other 3 I'm going to place along here. You'll see why I've left this one out soon. I'll show you that shortly. Well, in an upcoming episode probably, but what I'll be doing here is putting ender tanks, which I'll keep filled with lava, and I'll either be able to then pump lava straight into here to keep this maxed off, and if I need to put lava into the tank itself, I can just dump it straight into here. I probably will end up putting another drain on here as well, just in case I do want to pipe in anything else into here. Now, taking the rest of these bricks then, we're just going to outline it. Let me jump up there first. Now I just need another 12 bricks, which I do have plenty of, so I'm just going to go around one more time, just give it that little extra height. And the higher you make it, the more you can fit in the smeltery, so you can go up really as high as you want, and it will constantly keep filling it. Just looking at the smeltery items, I'm going Tinkers. They also do windows that you can actually see through. See if I can find those. Right, so the windows then, we've got seared gauge, seared window, and also the seared glass. See, it says cannot store liquids. This one retains liquids when broken, so that one fills up, and you've got here retains liquids when broken as well as seared window. don't think I'll be putting those in, but if I do go and craft some, I'll probably do it in between episodes and then fit it up, decorate it up a little bit. But for now, that's going to operate for us. We're going to need some lava for in here, so we will need a tank of some sorts. And the best tanks for us to start off with, I think, are just going to be these ender tanks. So the ender fluid tank, we're going to need some iron bars, and some glass of any sorts to make that. But what we're going to do now then, we're going to go out and do some mining, because there is some items that we still need. Let's pop that there. We're probably not going to need to take the axe with us. We may need the shovel. Place you in there. I will take you. We've got torches, we've got the sling. I've also managed to acquire myself a few more of these as well, so we'll take these with us. I have emptied out these ones as well. The only ones now that have anything in is this one here and this one here, so we take as many as we can with us. Right, and we're also going to need some sticks to make more tools while we're out, and some cobblestone as well. And before we leave, let's craft ourselves just a couple of these. No, move, thank you. I'll just put both of them there for now. And where we're going to head out to then is going to be the cave system that we found over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head across there now, and I will meet you all there. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. Cave network that I found before. So let's make our way across here. I've got some torches as well. Let's get them in the offhand. Make sure we keep this place nice and lit up. There's a good chance I'll leave the water source in here, and it may cause a few problems for us if we're in a rush getting out of there, but it's going to do us some favours as well at keeping the mobs at bay. There's a chance cube. Did I really get nothing out of that again? That's twice now I've done chance cubes as well as recording and found nothing. Oh, this cave system is actually pretty abysmal. Oh, I see what happened then. We were a bit late on that one. Block of diamond, I'm not going to complain at that. Can we not actually harvest this? After all, it is a block. I really don't want to try that now. Why did it drop as well? Not too sure. Never mind, anyway, we'll come back to that another point. We have got this tunnel marked out. Right, I am going to need some of this iron as well. Oh, it does look like the cave goes off down here as well. I'll take the iron. Oh, what I should have done as well, I should have brought some wood with me at least. In fact, no, if we find some coal, that should suffice. So yeah, if we come across some coal, we'll probably end up using that if we need to process some of this iron. Is there a way down here? Yeah, I thought I'd found a way in somewhere. I'll take that. Take that. I've stripped all the coal that was up here. I'll take those as well. Oh, I see it. Oh, he's just seen me. I aren't bothered if you blow. That doesn't really bother me. Oh, you didn't even destroy that iron. Is that osmium? That's tin. I will take some tin. I probably will grab some of this copper as well, because it can be useful in the tools. Miner's Delight. I wonder what the Miner's Delight's for. There's some coal. Thank you. I'll also take all that XP. Right, let's get these caves opened out. I see you down there. Can actually get that without him spotting me. Yep, that's good. Let's get rid of that. And place a block across there. It's almost like somebody's already been over here and dug a little hole out. But I am on a single player service, so should be no one else on here. Could be Hero Brian. Never know. Let's have a quick gander up here. That was just where I've got that coal from, so there's quite a chunk of coal there. I can see all that coal down there as well. I do want to go down for that, so looks like we're going to have to drop in. Cause a scene. Swords at the ready. I know you're down here somewhere. Where did he go? Oh, he's there. Go away. God, they actually did some damage to me. What I really need is to get some armor sorted as soon as I can. That is going to cause us some problems. Let's light up as much as we can. Right, don't want to get too lost, so I think we'll backtrack just a touch. Pick up what we can along the way. I thought I'd seen some iron. Thank you. I will take these as well, because hopefully we'll get into refined storage a lot sooner than we did in well, I can't even remember it, in the engineering mod we've just come out of, Age of Engineering. Yeah, I'll take a bit of this. I'll grab some as well that we saw as we were coming down here. Yeah, why not? We'll probably block this off as well. See you later, water source. Let's cover that up. Get some light in here. Oh, so we do have quite a bit of gravel down here. To tell you the truth, I'm actually gonna grab some of this. Oh, there's quite the amount down here, so we will grab ourselves a touch more. Thank you. I'll have this bit as well. Let's get a torch down just so we can see what's going on up here. And I will take this copper, and I'll most certainly take the extra coal. Brilliant, let's get out of here. No, I don't need any of that just yet. Ooh, aluminium. This is something we definitely need as well. So this is one of the items that I was basically trying to look for while we were down here. I will take that tin, I suppose. And anything else along here that I could have picked up. Doesn't look that way. There was just that up there, that went down there. Right, let me just quickly backtrack just to make sure we miss nothing of importance along the way. I've seen some copper there. I'm not really too fussy about getting that copper. I'll get this one though, nice and easy to get to. Well, there's quite a lot of gravel underneath here as well. More coal. Yeah, and this starts to climb to a dead end. So yeah, we are on the right track. We've literally scoped out most of the dead ends down here now. I will take more coal. Right, let's head on back down. So if we head this way, come down here. I pretty much suspect that this is probably a dead end back here. Oh, I don't want to get involved with that, thank you. Whoa, nearly fell off there. Oh, I've seen you. He should have been dead. Go away. Last thing I want to do is die down a cave. If anything, any Minecraft player that plays relatively all the time shouldn't be dying in caves. And now I've probably just jinxed myself and I'll probably die at the next hurdle. Ooh, we got amber ore down here as well. Have we got any space? Yes, we have. I do need gold ore. Right, so what I'm going to have to do... Oh, there's some more aluminium. Ooh, there's quite a lot of aluminium down here. I should have just looked up. Thank you. It seems to be in much higher quantity than I've seen it before. Let's take all of that. I was just going to say we didn't pick that up then because I didn't hear the noise. Thank you. So yeah, we definitely want that gold. So what I'm going to do is let's get this plonk down. Get ourselves a furnace. Plonk you there. And we're only going to need 3 pieces of iron. Oh, we've just got a full stack of iron. So let's get some of that smelted up. And also, while we have the time and we're doing this, I don't need those. Don't need that. That can go in there. That can go in there. I'll keep some coal on me and we'll chuck all of this in there for now. In fact, I can just chuck all that in there. Should I need to craft anything else, then I can just simply place the box down and get out what we need. So I'm going to craft up another one of those, just so we don't get using this metal one that I'm going to make, the iron one, for everything. We want to keep this just for the ores that we need it for. I kind of want this table back. Thank you. And I'll take you back with me. And you can go. Right, so we've now got his iron pick then for these resources. I really run out of torches. Didn't really notice they'd run out of those so fast, so let's take some of that. Can I get a 16 please? Thank you. Let's go for a stack. We've got 1 extra torch, but I'm sure we'll get around to using that. Let's chuck you in there as well, we don't need you. Those can't go in there, so that's not a problem. We'll just move those around. They'll be going in the left hand. So let's pop you in first. There we go, so we managed to get some gold. Here's another chance cube. Let's go for this one. Oh god, that made me jump. Is that all we got? Firework? Pretty useless then. So, mushrooms everywhere. There's some lead ore. We'll probably need that for thermal foundation, so it's worth grabbing. Yeah, now we need to put those in the offhand. Oh, there's some more aluminium. Silver ore. We can get that silver ore if I could just get out. There we go. Thank you. Ooh, so it looks like we have found ourselves probably a spawner. I believe this is one for inventory pets, so let's sneak on down, because I know these can be pretty treacherous for zombies. Where's the chest? I believe the chest is in one. No, that's the last thing I wanted to do. Can we block you off? Thank you. Let's take another step down. Whoa. See, they move a lot faster as well. See those little marks coming off them? I'm sure they're even harder to kill. But yeah, with that extra speed that they've got, they are an absolute nightmare. I'm not really too bothered about those items. But the easiest way to get around these is, let me do that. I don't want to be using that pick. After all I've just said that I don't want to be using that pick. We should... Right, so let me go in slightly here. Let's place down this. You know what, I will take that ambit while we're here. Yeah, so this was the doorway in, so where the item's going to be is in this direction. Yeah, so as you can see the wall tucks in slightly here, so if we go over so much, take all that tin, thank you. Oh, the tin even spread around the corner. And we did want drop down one as well, so hope they haven't got a way out down there. Take that silver, take that lead. And I think if we open up a hole here, there we go, we can reach this. So the pet that we've got then, cow pet, removes negative potion effects, fills empty buckets with milk. And we also got some items in there as well. I'm not going to go in there. Pretty much going to stay clear of going in there because how fast those zombies move. I actually thought he was one of those zombies then, and I thought it was game over for us. But let's get out of here. We're not going to really rummage around down there. Where was the way out? The way out's here. Oh yeah, let me just dig out the block above me. Oh, lost a couple of torches then. Right, so carrying on, let's head a bit deeper in, see if we can find any other items. Some more tin. Oh, there's some iron as well. Got it. Let's climb back out. Pussycat down here. My dog went mad as soon as she heard me whistle. Sorry, mates. Let me grab everything that we can. Right, I think what I'm going to do then, I think we've got enough items just for now. So what we're going to have to do is head back to base, create up one of those tanks. Now, that's something I definitely didn't want to do with this pick. I'll take that. I'll take that. Ruby ore. Why not? I was just going to say, did we not get nothing for that? I'll also take that as well. Let's place some torches down here, just so we don't get no problems. Right, so I think I'm just going to go and travel back to base. Hopefully I don't get lost down here. I have a tendency for getting lost in my own cave systems. Does it everyone? Oh, I can see some more aluminium. I aren't getting turned down aluminium though, man. We really want that. Right, so yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go head back to base. I'll meet you guys there, and then we will continue on with what needs to be done. I think I'm going to grab this aluminium and stuff as well on the way out, just so you guys don't have to see me do all that, so I'll be back with you shortly. Here we are then, we're back at the base. Now, I've moved everything into here. We're still going to need a few more things to get past the quest. As you can see, we need 16 gold ore, 16 iron ore, some clay, which we know we can do that, that's not a problem, and we need to make an ingot cast and a pickaxe head clay cast. So the main one that we're going to need to find here is the gold ore. And now if we look across at some of these other ones then, the railgun turret, we may look at getting that one set up as well for some defence just around the edge of the base, like get one of those turrets in operation. I haven't really seen many of those raiders today, so that could be good in our favour. Let me grab some of these, just so they can start processing some more. Last thing I wanted was place those torches though. Thank you. Right, so let's get some of this iron processed as well, because what we're going to need is those tanks. So we're going to need glass. I'm probably going to make a few of these tanks, and iron ore we're also going to need that. Now let's get it set up so we're going to be most efficient. There we go. We're only going to need 3 pieces. I think I'll use the charcoal for now. In fact, I don't even need the charcoal because we've got charcoal already in there. So let's chuck those in. There we go, let that process up. And then what we'll need to go out and do is we'll need to go and collect, can I have the daytime one please? We need to go collect some lava. Now, straight across from the water you can see we've got a lava pool over there. So I think that's probably where we're going to go and grab all this lava from. We're also going to need a couple of buckets as well. And we're probably going to need to fill one with some water. Now, let's go check on that iron. Let me also eat while I think about it. A bit slow on that eating then. Should have been done a lot quicker than that. Right, so there's 4, there's another 4, there's another 4. The first thing I want to make then is let's get those out the way. We're probably going to need some more iron processed. I'll tell you what, let's get that underway now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and we've got 7. I'm happy at that. Let's chuck all this in. Let's grab that. We've got 11 PCs. I did want to click on that. 3, that one's finished. So let's make 2 buckets just to start off with, because we are going to need the buckets. And then these tanks, we can make 2. Probably going to want one more. Let's quickly grab that. In fact, we can make 2 more. Let me go grab one more piece of glass. I think the glass is up here. Yep, that's right. Thank you. And those pressurised one, I was just checking what they made from. That's dark steel. Right, so let's head out and go grab ourselves some of this lava. Considering I haven't seen any of those raiders as well, I should really be trying to travel during the day, but don't really want to bump into any of those raiders. Can these mushrooms bugger off please? Let me take one of these blocks, open up this space a little bit, just so we can get them all on even ground. Looks like we grabbed 2 then. Not sure what happened there. I definitely don't want to be doing that either, because that's just got rid of that then. So let's grab that. One more should fill that. One is full, I believe. Yeah, it is full, so let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so I'm going to grab all of this and I'll meet you guys again back at base, so see you all in just a sec. Here we are then, we're back at the base. As you can see here, I managed to get 3 full ones, so 1600 millibuckets in each one, so that's 16 buckets worth. We've got 12 buckets in this one, and then I've also got the water, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that in just a second. Also, in those travels, killed a few enemies along the way, and I managed to pick up an epic loot bag. So let's have a look first what we've got in the epic loot bag. We've got another trinket then. We've got a silver ingot and a conductive iron ingot, and FoolCraft dynamite sticks. Let's just leave those there. I don't think there's any purpose other than them being a prop. And that thing, ta-ra, goodbye. I'm not interested in trinkets at all. Right, so first things first then, what we need to do, we need to fill up our tank. So I think I'm just going to use the 12 millibuckets for now. And as you can see, plonk that on there and straight away it's filled that up. So we've now got that full. Next thing we want to do then, we're going to take some of this lava. We're going to place that in there as well. And by clicking on there, you can see that we've emptied our tank into the smeltery. We're also then going to take the water. Alright, so this is the one with water in, I believe. Yeah. So then we're just going to click on here and empty this one in there also. So both of those are now being emptied straight into the furnace. And if we check in here, we can see that that is creating obsidian. Now, what we're going to be making then, we're going to be making a alumite pick. Now, the best thing about alumite is that it actually is able to do obsidian. Where's my book? I can show you better with my book. I think my book's in this one. Yep, there we go. So yeah, let me just quickly put these away as well, because I don't need those. But in the book, materials and dew, that's the best go-to place to tell you about all the materials. What we're going to be making is alumite. And alumite, it has a mining level of cobalt, which is the highest mining level. So straight off the bat, we can go for the highest mining level. And it also has this global traveler. Global traveler is good in the sense if you shift right click on a storage device, so whether that being a chest or any other storage device you can use in Minecraft, anything you then mine with that instantly travels and fills up what it is that you've set it to. This works very well with colossal chests, and we're probably going to make one of those in the next episode. But first things first as well, we're also going to need to use some of this gold. So I will have to use this, unfortunately. I think I'm going to use 2 pieces as well. But in between episodes, I am going to get all that replaced. We're also going to want one of those because we want to make an ingot cast as part of that one of the quests. So that'll get part of that quest out the way. Then we're also going to need some cobblestone. And then if we come into here to the part builder, we're going to suggest pick head, and we're going to place 2 pieces in there to make a stone pick. Now we aren't going to be using the pick. This is simply so we can make a cast for a pick. Really I should be doing this with clay, but if I do make a clay cast, the clay cast will break when we use it. So for now it's probably just going to be much easier to use gold, because we're probably going to be using this one a few times. So let's just chuck that in there. What else we will need as well, we're going to need the aluminium, and we're also going to need the iron. Let me do equal amounts though. There we go. That should be enough for us. Let's see if that gold's processed. Now if you want to switch which fluid you want to use, you just simply click the fluid and it'll swap that fluid round. Now if we take the seared brick, place that on there and click that, what that's going to do is it's going to create a cast around the brick, creating us a brick cast. Now finally then we're going to place the pick on there and do the same thing also, and that's going to then generate as a pick, and you can see it's used both of those blocks in there. There we go. So we've now got our pick head cast. Now what we want to do next is, I'm going to half those down again. I'm going to chuck those in there, let those melt down. The aluminium does melt pretty fast. I'm actually pretty certain it's going to take more aluminium than it would the iron. So let me chuck that iron back in there. Let me get that aluminium. There's a good chance we're going to be chucking that in there, because I do want to make quite a bit of this stuff, especially for repairing the tool until we've got an upgrade on it. Now I'm just going to have to go and answer the door. I'll be right back. I am then. Just a quick call to the door there. Right, so we should now have alumite, and we've got 3 blocks of it, so we've got more than enough than we need. So in fact I didn't want to make an obsidian head. If you ever do this, make something by accident like I've just done now, let me just wait for that to cool. The good thing about Tinker's Construct is you can actually throw those items back in and they will melt down. They obviously take just the same amount of time as it would to melt down the item if it was a full block, but at least you know you can get your resources back. So yeah, let's make the alumite pick head. I also want to make a binding. This means I'm going to be using more of my gold. So let me just get some more gold ore. I only need one more piece. I'll just chuck that in as well. We don't need to use the rest of this aluminium, so let's leave that there. Now I've got my dog trying to play with me as well. She'll have to wait. Right, so we're going to need a binding as well. Have I still got the cobblestone on me? Yes, I have. So let's go quickly make a stone binding so we can make ourselves a cast for the binding. And we're probably going to make the binding out of copper because it gives you added experience as well. I'm pretty sure we're only going to need one piece of copper. If you can hear noises in the background, that's my dog now throwing around the toys. She picks the best times, even late at night sometimes. Right, so let's quickly make this cast. So we make a cast for the binding. Let's also chuck the copper in there. Hopefully the copper can hurry up and craft. And then I'm also going to want to make a tool rod, and I'm going to just do a tool rod out of wood, which I've got none on me. I know we've got plenty. I wonder if we can actually just use the mahogany wood. Yeah, we can just use the mahogany wood, and that gives you ecological. And what ecological does, over time it does repair your items slowly. I'm not too sure if it uses anything out your inventory, but it can repair stuff over time. So let's get that binding sorted as well. That should leave us with an ingot in there, which we can change out. Now if we go to the tool station, then we've got all the parts that we need. Come to the tool station, click on the pick, and we can place in those items, and there we go, we've got an alumite pick. Now I was thinking of naming it, but I don't think I am going to, because we're going to make quite a few different tools over time. You can level them up and keep adding to them and changing bits, but it'd be easier just to make a new one. Now as I said then, say with this chest here, if I was to shift and right click, that's now set that storage. And if I'm mining stuff, it's now just vanishing, and should be entering here. So let's just sort this out. We've got 6 cobblestone there. If I mine out this, as you can see, there's just the 61 that had carried on me anyway. If I come back over here, there's now 10 in there, so we just mined an extra 4 pieces, and there we go, we've got 10 in there. Now that is going to do it for today's episode. We are getting towards completing those quest lines. Hopefully we can get those finished off in the next episode. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, as always, please feel free to leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos from myself, also feel free to subscribe. Thank you.